It is Friday, September 9th, and this is DogChaseBall. Before we jump into today's storylines, please like and subscribe to this channel to get these videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and keep you informed at the water cooler. Plenty of storylines going into the first week of September, end of the first week of September, going into the second week now. Just a recap on the home run races that are going on. Albert Pujols still sits at 695, but they are playing the Pirates this weekend, and I hope to God he can hit home runs off the Pirates. He is one home run behind tying Alex Rodriguez for fourth place overall at 696, and once he gets to that 700 mark, he is in the most exclusive club in all of baseball. Bonds, Aaron, and Ruth are the only three players in MLB history sitting over 700 home runs. In another home run race, Aaron Judge had one since we last checked in with him. He's sitting at 55, and they are home this weekend against the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa has a good pitching roster, but he is very comfortable at home, and I do expect some fireworks this weekend. As far as playoff races go, the Atlanta Braves, I'm calling it, have won the Atlantic. They have won the National League East. The New York Mets are in full collapse mode. They are the New York Mets. And just as they always do, they're going to choke when it counts. Luckily, the Mets started the year very hot, so they will make the playoffs and then lose in the wild card round. But I am betting the house that the Atlanta Braves take the East. They are on an absolute tear, and there is nothing stopping them right now. The Philadelphia Phillies currently sitting in a wild card spot trying to get into the playoffs for the first time since 2011. And because of their miserable fans, it will never happen. Milwaukee's coming in hot. They're 2.5 games behind the Phillies right now for that last spot in the wild card. And Milwaukee is certainly going to surpass them. Philadelphia and her fans stay miserable. In the AL Central, the Cleveland Guardians, who have been in first place most of this season, will not even make the playoffs. They're 1.5 games up right now and are absolutely falling apart. Minnesota and Chicago are chasing their tails right behind them, but the White Sox will take the American League Central. That's going to happen. If you've never been to Guaranteed Rate Field, that's the wildest place in baseball to watch a baseball game. It is an absolute zoo. Go sit in the bleachers. You're going to see people making out. You're going to see people shirtless, throwing beer at each other. It's an absolute zoo. And you get to see baseball while you're watching everybody act like wild animals. It's phenomenal. Highly suggest you do it, especially in the playoffs, because they will be there. Paul Goldschmidt, very, very tight race for him to get a triple crown. He's currently well in first place in batting average. He is 3 home runs behind Kyle Schwarber, but as we just discussed, Schwarber is going to fall off an absolute cliff. And he is tied for first place in RBIs with Pete Alonso, who, on the Mets, is not going to get any support and is going to absolutely fall apart in his monthly RBI average. I don't think Goldschmidt will get it. I hope he doesn't, because I don't want anyone in St. Louis to ever be happy. But it is something monumental to see. And I do respect greatness. So, Paul, if you get it, good job. But I don't support you. 4 weeks left in the season. The Dodgers are 16 games away from 110 wins. That chase is going to come down to the wire. And I don't think the Dodgers are going to get there. I think they're going to ease up a little bit. They've guaranteed the first place spot in the National League. First round bye. They're going to play comfortably through September and not push it. And the last thing we're looking forward to this postseason, the Seattle Mariners, who have not been in the playoffs since Ichiro Suzuki's rookie season in 2001, are currently sitting in the wild card spot, half a game up. I would love to see the Mariners finally get in. They deserve it. That franchise, though the people of Seattle are miserable, the people of that franchise and their fans are phenomenal. They're all nice, they're passionate, they're caring. They gave us Randy Johnson and Alex Rodriguez and Ken Griffey Jr. How can you not support a franchise like that? Let's get Seattle into the playoffs. Let's break that 21-year drought. Those are a few things for you to think about this weekend. Ponder them. Comment below what you think is going to happen. And again, like and subscribe so that we can all meet up again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.